The last top hand in our band is Cowboy Mr. Eckes.
Congratulations.
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 Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys. You earned it. You earned it. Hey, Greg, it's been a joy to play with you at these 4th grade concerts and turn you into a real fiddle player, buddy. So great job, and enjoy your retirement. I hope you get to travel a lot.
So Greg, I want to wish you well. However, since you probably owe me for laughing at all your lame jokes in orchestra, no, I think I'll still wish you well. So, and if somebody takes your parking place, it's not me anymore. Okay, so have a good life and enjoy your retirement. And Jeannie, keep him going. Bye.
Now, who's this for? Greg? Greg who?
Greg, congratulations on your retirement. You're another one I thought would never retire, but I always knew you were strung out. You always were from the string world. Us band guys always thought you had the easiest job because you had all the same notes. The band guys had all these different key signatures. I was so impressed with your violin making and playing the violin. But the one thing you really got my attention is I never, as you can see right now, stumble on my words and introducing numbers. You were so eloquent when you introduced a number. The only problem is your announcements for the numbers were a lot longer than the entire program. But we did enjoy that quite a bit. We enjoyed camping with your wife. I'm not sure which wife it was. No, you've only been married once. I've been married twice, I forgot. And the dinner and camping trips. Please, hope you have a very nice retirement and work hard.
Oh, old guy, short, weird, annoying laugh. Got it.
Hey Greg, it's Caitlin. Just wanted to say congratulations. I'm so excited for your retirement. It's been really fun getting to work with you this year, and I've learned a lot, so I'm excited for my future in helping with strings too. So good luck in your future. Thanks.
Well, first let me say my condolences to the family. He's not dead? And what's this video for?
Okay, we'll start with Greg. We've known Greg since he started teaching for Visalia Unified, and if I'm correct, I think it was in the 70s. He was teaching at Crestwood School, and that's where Ed was introduced to him and was teaching with him. And then our son started music in the 5th grade, and Greg was his first music teacher. Taught him the saxophone, alto saxophone, tenor saxophone. And it ended up that he started him in music, and he ended with Mr. Eckes in high school, the band at high school. And so we've known him for many, many years, professionally as well as being music people. We were with Jeannie and the family, and we've had some fun times together. So we just wish Greg happy retirement and happy violin making, I'm sure, and a bunch of traveling.
Do I have to say something nice?
Hey Greg, I hope you enjoy your retirement and being away from all those kiddos. Enjoy it. Miss you. Bye.
You know, I got nothing.
Greg, did you hear the one about Ollie and Lars? Hey, they were out driving late one night, and Ollie was wondering if his blinkers were working on his car, so he pulled over, and Lars got out. He went to the front of the car, and he said, yeah, they work. No, no, they not work. Yeah, they work. You get the idea. Yeah, I like lefse to eat, but I don't speak it very well. Well, Greg, you were always telling me, and I do mean always telling me, how things were different back in the old days. Back when you were young and you were beginning teaching, education's changed, the kids aren't the same. Why, when you started teaching, there weren't cell phones, there were no computers, no Elmos, no electricity. Oh, wait. That was only about 35 years ago. I guess they had electric lights back then. Yeah. Well, and then they went and invented Kagan structures. You know, stand up, hand up, pair up. Kind of similar to Libby's version of come in, sit down, and shut up. And then you learned about gambits, the positive response to the children. And the one that I liked a lot that fit your style was, wow, you're not as stupid as I thought you were. Honestly, Greg, I can't thank you enough for allowing me to teach with you, to learn from you. Your teaching has pushed me forward to do things I never thought I could do. Your energy and passion is amazing. Now when you're gone, I don't know who's going to be around to make fun of me, or who's going to come along behind me and retune the instruments. You're the best of the best, and I especially will miss you. God bless you as you go forward, and good luck with that waste management program you're planning. Bye.
Greg, when I think of working with you, I've more than not, I've observed you as you've done music festival and all the different things that you've done. I've just always been so impressed. First of all, your grasp and jumping into technology, especially for an old guy, that's pretty amazing, and I think that's great, so that's cool. But watching you put stuff together for giant groups, watching you do organizing the book that we now use, your understanding of teaching strings and what needs to be done and how it's organized, and then to actually put it in book form so that students can use it and then make accompaniments for all, it's just amazing. I've always been impressed by that. One of my favorite personal memories, though, we've been at Highland together for several years, I don't know, and it was nice when our rooms were side by side, and it was just kind of fun as we got to spend 5 or 10 minutes here and there and just chat and talk about things and, you know, complain about Libby. Oh, she might be there. Note to self, edit out the comment about Libby. We got to visit, and I just really enjoyed those times. I learned from your perspective and your insight, and that was just really neat. And when I think back to those things, I will miss the times that we got to work together, and the concerts and the different things, and your funny laugh that I could hear from across the campus. Just I'll miss that. So I look forward to getting to see you in the future, and then I'd love to work together on something. I don't know, you're just such a great guy. So congratulations on retirement, and thank you for what you've meant to me personally as well as musically and all the things that I've learned from you. But congratulations, enjoy your retirement, have a great time, and look forward to seeing you soon.
Greg, my memory of hiring you was that I was looking very specifically for a new instrumental teacher who was also a string player. I had come to the place a few years earlier where I knew that we had to get some real string players in the schools. Couldn't count on Virginia Gurney to do it privately anymore and that kind of thing. So I went looking for a string player, and I remember you turned out to be it, and I thought, yeah, we got a winner here. And yeah, you turned out to be a winner. You did the job, you have done the job all these years, and done it well. And and I keep hearing good things about what you're doing, but I also heard string orchestras, full-size string orchestras playing in good style, and saw violinists playing the kind of stuff you don't learn from a band director, that kind of thing. And so I just want to let you know that you were the beginning of a new kind of a direction for the music in these schools, and that has been a good direction. Back in my days, we had a whole orchestra, because at Mount Whitney we had kids who played wind instruments but didn't want to march. So they just signed up for orchestra. So we always had a nucleus in the orchestra. And that was the beginning of my understanding that I needed to have string players on staff, because the last year that I was at Mount Whitney, it was very obvious that the quality of the string players coming in had dropped, and they were just not they were less quality, but they were less developed, they're less trained and that kind of thing. So in a sense, you follow, not in my steps here, but you follow in the steps of a man named John Klein, who is still alive, lives in Arizona. He's a park ranger and so on, but he taught the orchestra in the old Visalia Union High School, while Frank Tweed taught the band in the old Visalia Union High School. And when they split them and made Mount Whitney and Redwood, John Klein got Mount Whitney for band and orchestra, and he decided he'd rather be a school principal. So he hunted me up and got me here to do that. And but John Klein was a great violinist and good teacher, and he was the one that laid the foundation for the strings going on. And I knew that it was going downhill, so I knew that we had to get some string players in our staff, and you the man. And I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're retiring, because eventually all of us need to. So have at it, Greg, and keep building those instruments.
This is really hard for me to do without crying. Maybe we should start this over again. I feel like Greg and Phil, you guys have been my right hand and my left while I've been in this job. And anything I've done, for good or ill, is because I've had the support of those of you who've been here for forever. I can trust you, I can go to you when I have a question, and I know that your answers will be spot on. I just can't thank you enough for all you've done for Visalia kids and for me. And congratulations, and dang it all, I wish we'd all gone out together. Thanks. Bye.
It's hard to believe that it's been 37 years since we left our families in Anaheim and came up to Tulare and Visalia for you to start your teaching career. Teaching has been a big part of our lives. I was always proud of you and the way you treated the students. You always called them your kids. And you always expected the best of them, and they usually produced that. I have a lot of good memories of concerts, parades, halftime shows, music camps, etc. And we always went together and always took our own kids, and your students always spoiled our students. We developed great friendships with the music teachers here, and they're like family, and we've just been really blessed to have them in our lives. Your car was your office, and you had it loaded full of music, instruments, laptops, speakers, and at one time a keyboard. And so you were really reliant on that car. So one time when you're teaching at Mount Whitney, it was before we had cell phones, you were running to the office and you got out real fast, and then you ran to the band room, came back and realized that you had left your keys in the car with a motor running. So by the time you could get me, I was out shopping, so by the time you could get me, it was afternoon. You had to teach all afternoon with the car running there in the parking lot. So the students were standing around there just looking at the car, trying to figure out what was going on. I know times have not always been easy. You've had your health issues, and 8 years ago you had a stroke that affected your speech. You didn't let it slow you down. You didn't get embarrassed about it. You just joked about it and kept teaching. I admire you for that. You have a good attitude, and that shows in your students and their appreciation. One time a few years ago, you were teaching elementary school, and there was a student teacher or a new teacher observing you. And so you were trying to review a lesson that you had taught the previous time. And so you were trying to be upbeat and excited, and you said, okay, who can tell me, where the hell is the key signature? The students gasped and they said, Mr. Eckes cussed. So anyway, things were not always perfect, but we got through it. Thank you for always including our family in your work, for putting your priorities straight with God, family, and then work. It's been wonderful to be by your side to observe all this, and I'm looking forward to not living by a school schedule, going on vacation whenever we want, and to having you all to myself. Love you, honey. There's some others, but I didn't want to go there. Some are too embarrassing.
Cowboy Mr. Eckes.